Hello everybody and welcome back to Certified Collectibles. This is another episode of First Appearance of the Week. This is Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. We'll be giving you all the first appearance in your comic shops today. Now this week we got a pretty good lineup for you guys. I think we have 4 first appearances, 3 honorable mentions, so 7 titles all to go through. There's definitely some books in there you guys should pick up for your collection. So let's go ahead and get started for the first appearance of the week beginning June 6, 2025. First up from DC Comics, Absolute Superman number 8. This features the first appearance of the Absolute Ra's al Ghul. Now, we've been telling you guys for months now, anytime they bring a new character into this Absolute series, whether it's a new character altogether or just an Absolute version of an existing character, these are books you definitely want to have in your collection, especially for the Absolute Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman titles. Those are the title series that are most popular with fans and collectors, so those are the ones you definitely want to pick up whenever they bring a new character into those series. So this is one we do think you should pick up for your collection. Go ahead and grab this one. Next up from DC Comics, Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong number 1. This features the first appearance of Colonel LaShaw, the character played by Kurt and Wyatt Russell in Godzilla Awakening. This is also the premiere issue of the second crossover featuring the Justice League, Godzilla, and King Kong. Now we put this on the list just because this is just such a weird crossover with Justice League, Godzilla, and King Kong. We don't really know how strong this issue is going to be in the future, or if anybody's actually going to care about this particular series, but sometimes these weird crossovers like this, they do blow up in the future just because people don't really pick them up when they see them on the shelf. A lot of collectors will just think it's a gimmicky book, not really anything that belongs in the canon itself, so they just won't buy them when they come out. Also, a lot of comic book shops won't carry them because they don't think they're going to sell that well. So sometimes these do have a lower print run, definitely a lower distribution, and like I said, a lot of fans and collectors don't pick them up when they hit the shelf. So in the future, this book does have potential to blow up. I don't think a lot of people are going to be buying this one. But once again, it is a weird crossover, so a lot of people just may not care anyway. So this one here, definitely going to be speculative if you choose to pick it up. In my opinion, maybe worth specking on. For $3 or $4, it's probably worth picking up and just throwing it in your closet. On this one here, the reward may be much greater than the risk. You're only risking a few bucks, but if it goes big, this may be a high dollar book. So definitely speculative, maybe worth a spec. Grab this here for a spec if you can. Next up from Marvel Comics, Daredevil number 22. This features the first full appearance of Lion's Mane. Now, the Daredevil title series from Marvel Comics definitely has a huge fan base and huge collector base. The fact that they're introducing a new character into this particular title series, this one here may be a big deal. You know, if fans and collectors like this particular character, Lion's Mane, they're definitely going to want to have this book in their collection. So this one here for the cover price, we do think is worth a pickup. Go ahead and grab this one. And finally for Marvel Comics, Marvel Knights, The World to Come number 1. This features the first appearance of T'Challa's son. This here is a 6-issue limited series that imagines the mainstream Marvel Universe through the gritty, mature lens of the Marvel Knights imprint from 1998. And this is one we definitely think you should pick up and add to your collection. You know, Marvel is definitely family friendly, so they don't do a lot of these gritty, mature themes. And the fact that they're reimagining the whole Marvel Universe through this Marvel Knights imprint, this 98 imprint, this one here, definitely going to be special with fans and collectors. You know, even if this series isn't popular mainstream, fans and collectors of Marvel Comics and the Marvel Universe are definitely going to want to have this in their collection. Now, at the cover price, we think this is a great pickup. Definitely going to be a little speculative because you are specking on this having popularity in the future. But from the solicitation, it sounds like fans and collectors are really going to love this book. So this is one we do think you should pick up. Go ahead and grab this one. And now for the honorable mentions. From Marvel Comics, Imperial number 1. This is a 4-issue limited series that promises groundbreaking developments for the Hulks, Black Panthers, Novas, Guardians, and Cosmic Knights and Queens. Now this here is a sweeping Marvel cosmic event. Imperial is a story of intrigue, mysteries, and war, which takes place against the backdrop of the formation of the new galactic order in the Marvel Universe. Now this one here, just because it is such a sweeping event in the Marvel Universe, probably worth picking up and owning. At this point, we don't know if there's any first appearances, but they are promising some sort of groundbreaking developments for a lot of the characters within the Marvel Universe. So in my opinion, the risk is definitely worth the reward on this one. If you can, grab this here for your collection. Next up from Marvel Comics, Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion number 1. This is a 5-issue limited series that will cross over into all 5 Ultimate Universe titles. In this issue, Richard Parker becomes Venom. Now this is yet another limited series. I think this is the 3rd one on the list today. They're definitely releasing a lot of limited series this month. Any premiere issue of a Spider-Man title, these are books you definitely want to have in your collection. And this here is Ultimate Spider-Man. That character, that title series, incredibly popular with fans and collectors. And the fact that this here crosses over into all the Ultimate Universe titles, this is one we do think you should pick up for your collection. Go ahead and grab this one. And finally from Boom Comics, Be Not Afraid number 1. On the eve of his 18th birthday, a mother receives a vision to destroy the abomination born of her own flesh and blood. Now, we put this on the list because Boom Comics has had a lot of their titles picked up in auction for small screen and big screen projects in the past, and this story sounds like it can easily lend itself to a TV show, streaming series, or feature film. I mentioned this to you guys many times. Anytime these small press indie publishers get an option, they don't really have to make it to the screen. Just being optioned alone is enough to drive the price in the secondary market. Collectors will race back to the market and try to find these premier issues. And with the track record of Boom getting stories onto the screen, this one here, in our opinion, is a great pickup. Definitely going to be speculative, because you are speculating on this getting optioned, getting a lot more eyes on this particular title, and having collectors race back and try to find this issue. But in my opinion, this is a great spec. Grab this here for a spec if you can. So there you have the 7 titles that we have for you guys this week. There's definitely some books in there you guys should pick up for your collection. So please feel free to drop some comments in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you like this video. And as always, please remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for joining us here at Certified Collectibles, and we'll see you again next time.